Democratic Congresswoman Yvette Clarke there. That's in New York. They have some representatives on hand from federal programs like Head Start, like Meals on Wheels, talking about still the federal funding freeze that we have been talking about all week here. And I want to put this up because this is an update on that very story from White House senior correspondent at Fox, Jackie Heinrich. She says just in, a second federal judge has temporarily blocked the Trump administration from freezing federal funds impacted by the president's executive orders. She says the White House Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy, Stephen Miller, told Jackie Heinrich this afternoon the funding is still being blocked, defying a separate federal judge's administrative stay earlier this week. That order was supposed to pause the administration from implementing its plans until Monday. So we have now heard from two separate federal judges issuing pauses, issuing stays. Remember, on that memo that came out earlier in the week from the Office of Management and Budget, freezing all federal funds going to loans, programs, and grants. And then remember, just a couple of days ago, we heard from White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt saying that they have rescinded the memo, but the federal funding pause persists. So yes, confusion a little bit here on this story about whether or not the pause is still in place. According to these two federal judges, they have issued these administrative stays on those federal funding freezes. But you were just listening there to Hakeem Jeffries and Yvette Clarke. Yvette Clarke is the chairwoman of the Congressional Black Caucus. She put out a statement yesterday saying this: to be clear, diversity, equity, and inclusion are American values. She says diversity policies work to benefit all Americans who have traditionally been kept out of opportunities, including white women, veterans, and aging Americans, not just the black and minority communities that Trump and Republicans want to scapegoat and villainize for political gain. Reading the words there of Congresswoman Yvette Clarke. She ends the statement saying, "We are not going back." That's a probably familiar refrain to so many of you who watch live now from Fox who were following the election last year. That was a key campaign slogan of then Vice President and candidate Kamala Harris.